Share what we've got, 'cause we've all got a lot of things to share.
Welcome to Sharing a Meal with Sharon. I'm Sharon Lancaster. The Bible talks about hospitality as a spiritual gift. Hospitality is a way that we can share with others whatever gift, whatever abilities, whatever resources we have to bless their lives. Romans 12:13 says, share with God's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. I believe that God inspired the word practice because we have to practice to become efficient at something. And just because you might not enjoy cooking or opening your home, the more you practice, the more you do it, the better you'll be at it. On this show, we're going to share recipes and talk about travels with people who have worked in the ministry with us or family members. Today's show, we're going to have Pam Pendergrass. Pam and George were with us, have been a part of Acappella Ministries for many years, and they've been a great blessing to all of us. Bam! Oh, so good to see you. I love you. Oh, Pam Pendergrass is here, and she is an amazing person. She can just do anything. She teaches right now a cooking class, and she's going to be making some really delicious things for us today.
It's great to be here with Sharon. We go way back, and I can't think of anybody else that I would love to be doing this with. Currently, I am teaching a class at Wilmington University. So basically, it's a culinary arts class, and it's been a lot of fun. I thought we would make some stuff that my family likes, and we could just kind of start with that. So we're gonna be making today, if I've got my little list here, some salmon with a ginger and grape jelly. Let's see, how do I explain that? I don't think
a glaze, a sauce?
It's kind of like a glaze, but it sounds weird, but it tastes delicious. And so, who uses grape jelly in a glaze? I don't know, but I'm gonna use it, and maybe we will try it.
I'm excited.
See how it is. Then we'll make some fresh green beans and some delicious mashed potatoes. And then we'll go from there if we think of some other stuff that we want to do. So what I do is I like to use a spoon. I think I've seen it, I don't know, maybe a YouTube video or something, and they showed you really easy how to get the skin off.
That's a great idea.
Instead of, that peeling. Trying to peel it or anything like that. And then we'll chop this up, because that's what's going to go in our glaze.
Yes.
So if you want to finish this off, and then I'm going to get over here and start working on that salmon. And sometimes with salmon, even when it comes in, you have to check it, because they will sometimes have some scale on there. So I usually just use my little handy dandy scaler. As you can see, you don't want to cook it with this on there. And it's a scaler.
I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, you just use it, and it will take off any excess.
Oh, that's great.
Scale that's on the back, because sometimes they don't do a job on getting all this stuff off. And we'll rinse these up. Yeah, I still feel a little bit of scale on here. Some people don't like the skin, but they say the skin is where all the nutrients are.
That looks a lot better after you scale it.
Use it. So when you're done, Sharon, with that ginger.
How much of it? You want me to do the whole thing?
Yeah, just do that whole thing, and then we'll chop it up in a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get some garlic, some parsley, some onion powder, and we'll season this salmon up and get it ready. And
Okay.
some smoked paprika. Did I bring my smoked paprika?
You brought paprika.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're gonna make this look
I
fancy.
love the way this smells.
And this is a little smoked paprika, and we'll need some kosher salt.
And
Wanna
the garlic, you said?
Yeah, some garlic. And I like to put it on both sides so it'll taste nice and flavorful. These are good looking pieces of salmon.
Yeah. Did a good
Nice.
job of picking that out.
And we'll put a little bit of garlic. We'll have fresh garlic in the glaze, so we just need a little bit of garlic in here for flavor. And
Okay.
probably some black pepper would be
Black
good,
pepper?
Sharon.
Where did you get this recipe, Pam?
You know, up here.
You just made it up?
Of course.
Oh,
You just
see,
put
she's
stuff-
amazing.
No, you know, stuff like this is easy. Most things are cooked, you know, with some basic. Okay, so now this is seasoned and ready to go. I'm gonna wash my hands, get some of the gook off. Now I'm gonna baste it on here with a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
So I don't really care. Just use it.
But that is a good brand.
I just kind of use it, you know. And this is on high, and we'll just try to get the skin side getting ready first. Let's see. I'm hearing a little sizzle, and that's good. Nice. So these will expand just a little bit, so I'm trying to space them out. But it's cooking pretty good right now. I'm gonna need a spatula to turn these.
How much oil did you put in there? I wasn't paying attention.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
You know, because we're not frying it. We just want to get a nice color and try to get the skin a little bit crispy.
Yeah.
And then we'll turn it over.
Okay. And then how long do you bake it usually?
Well, that would be good if it was a recipe.
Oh.
I don't know, Sharon.
This is one of those things that's in up
I
here.
just touch it. You know,
You just know by the way it
so
looks.
for me, okay, cooking is not by recipes, which makes me not a chef. It makes me a home cook because I cook by how
But
food
that's the best
tastes
kind of cook.
and how it looks, and I want to make sure it's done. And I will check it, see it flaking. You'll see the white, and you'll know, okay, this is done.
Okay.
So I usually kind of test
Just
it.
go by
'cause
the way.
now, if you were cooking, when I'm cooking for a larger crowd and I have more, then I'll use a food
Yeah.
thermometer to make sure. But for cooking for just us at the house,
Yeah.
well, I touch it and taste it, you
Yeah.
know, and that's how I know when something is done. And this is not getting a lot of color on the outside, but it's getting a little crisp. And then I'll kind of taste it, you know. Now this one, Sharon, looks the way it should.
Oh, okay.
You see that? Nice and crispy.
Yeah.
And this pan's got a lot of fish
man.
in there. But see how nice?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yes.
But some of it's kind of sticking a little bit, and you need a really good pan that's non-stick would be better. But what we can do is we can finish this off in the oven.
Okay. The powder?
No, the
Oh, you
one-
mean the
yeah.
ginger?
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the ginger. Just
Just
throw
drop
it in here
there. Okay.
a little bit. And let's,
You want me to turn this down, or?
yeah, we can actually turn that off. Just gonna give
Turn
it
it
a
off.
little bit
Okay.
of time so that the ginger will get those good flavors out. And now, Sharon, if you can give me the
Grape jelly?
grape jelly, but I need to microwave it and melt it down.
Okay.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna sit these on here Nice. And I'm gonna throw these now in the oven for probably, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so, because this is and I want to put a little bit of this on top of each one, just a little bit, because it adds a lot of nice flavor.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Now I see it's all liquidy, so.
All right, so we're gonna pour this on top of here, and if you have a spoon, it might be nice.
Right, here's one I've already been mixing it with. So.
All right, so you can pour that on top of this, and we'll start.
Oh, that gives it a nice color.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
And how did you come up with what did you usually put in before?
Well, all kinds of stuff.
But you just experimenting.
But I was just experimenting, and I didn't have anything else, and so I tried it.
Wow.
And then people started asking me, "Well, what did you put in it? I want that recipe."
Yeah, wow.
So I just started saying, "Well, maybe we will." Yes.
Usually the way you come up with the very best inventions.
So I'm gonna just also put a little slice of lemon. So let's get that oven ready at about maybe 350.
Okay.
And you know, this is 2/3 already kind of cooked. And we're gonna put some lemon slices on here. And I like it to look kind of normal. So I would say maybe 10, 15 minutes tops.
Okay.
We'll put some of this on top of it. And just to finish it off a bit. This is dill, fresh dill. And I like food to be pretty.
That's beautiful.
Even though it's at home for just George,
that's beautiful.
I like it to look good. And so now we're going to bake this for a little bit. So Sharon, you can put this in the oven and let it stay in the oven for what? Maybe 10, 15 minutes. We'll touch it.
Better do that.
So, I mean, that's some really good salmon there. This just little piece, you can taste it. It's already done.
Yeah.
Isn't that good?
I love the seasoning on that.
I know.
Yes.
It's just that heavy kosher.
So you
Kosher
put
salt.
on.
I put the
kosher salt.
smoked paprika, black pepper, and garlic powder. But that looks good. So the skin is on here. Some people eat the skin, and again, when I cook it at home, I usually just kind of touch it and look at the flakiness to make sure that it looks like it's done. If you'll grab a spatula for me, Sharon. That's perfect. So this feels medium, doesn't feel like too bad. I don't like soggy skin, but you know, I'm gonna leave it on here for now. So if you want to, Sharon, we could, technically, if you wanted to, we could probably put a little more of that jelly on there, and then we're gonna put some fresh dill on top of these or around these, so it'll make our plate look amazing.
Oh.
It looks like a professional did it. You know, what do you think? How's it look?
That's still like.
And now grab something. Let me wipe this off. Right.
Wow.
Here. That's kind of it. You know, doesn't it look good?
Oh, it's beautiful.
See, it looks great. And you might want to take a little bite. Pull some out and try a little bite of it. Get you a fork. So try that and see. How's it taste? Is that good?
That's delicious. It's so moist. Yeah, that's a problem a lot of people have when they're cooking salmon. It's so dry, and I love salmon, but if it's dry.
The jelly, for people who don't really like it really sweet, you don't have to add any more to it. But it's weird. It just makes it, I don't know. It just makes it taste good. So I don't know. Did you like it?
I love it on there.
Most unusual ingredient, isn't it?
Oh, I wouldn't have thought of that.
I know.
But man, that is
Isn't
a
that
secret
good
ingredient.
On there?
It is.
I know. Just put
You
a
just
little,
want-
just sprinkle it a little bit, just a little bit,
Okay.
just a tad.
Too much.
Not too much, just a little bit, so it'll make it nice and sweet. And now,
That is really, really delicious.
so this
Ta-da!
is salmon, and we have kosher salt, paprika, a little pepper, and a little garlic, and secret ingredient, some grape jelly. And of course, we garnished it with some lemon and some fresh dill, and that's that.
Oh,
That's that for this.
wow. That is delicious. Okay.
So we went to downtown the other night to Merchants with some friends that came in from Texas, and they had delicious mashed potatoes, and everybody was like, "What's in the mashed potatoes?" So they were giving us like a little heads up. Well, it's half cream, half butter, and something else. All I heard was half cream, half butter. So I'm like, okay, we can do half cream, half butter. So we're gonna make some, and that's what we're gonna do. Just use a stick of butter and some cream and a little bit of kosher salt. So, okay, so since I'm in the kitchen a lot, I don't have a lot of nerves in my fingers, so don't go sticking your hand in the pot like I do. That's not very wise, but I do it because, I don't know, I can't even tell, it's hardly hot. But Sharon, grab the drainer, and then we'll kind of try to mash these out. So these are little bitty cute new potatoes, and here we go.
We're gonna mix it up in this.
We're gonna use this bowl right here, and you got a spatula thingy, or the
something to mash
yeah,
it up with.
use that deal.
Yeah, let me get one that's a little sturdier.
Yeah,
We'll see how this works.
see how this
Now
works.
I know what I need to get.
And you can start doing it, and grab a little salt. These are actually soft enough for me to.
Salt.
Yes, some clean new salt. I mean, I'm using the fork right now because these potatoes are cooked really, really well. So this is old school. I don't want to use a food processor or anything because I kind of want them to be chunky. Yeah, and I just sprinkle a little bit of salt, and we'll taste it in a minute. So Sharon,
Yes.
you want to mash these in real good, and I poured some cream in there. Let's see.
Maybe I should try Deanna's trick with a cup.
How's it feel? Like it's mashing?
Yeah,
we want
I
them
think it is.
we want them kind of chunky.
Okay.
So it's okay. We're just mashing them to get them incorporated with the butter and the milk, and then we'll let it sit for a minute. We're doing this old school.
Yeah.
Yeah. We want it to be a little
You want it to be
chunky.
a little chunky.
Yeah. So it's
Like
okay.
me.
Well, no. I'm not owning that, Sharon, because I'm trying to work my chunk down. So I'm not even going to own that. I know it's a little extra, and these potatoes don't help, but we gotta eat. I'm working it down. So I've been trying a little bit of Zumba.
Oh, good. Good for you.
Oh,
Is that you like that?
not really. I just don't want to be too big. I'm just trying
to do Zumba, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to be smaller, but it's hard. Really hard,
Well,
especially
the one improvement I've made is Keith and I walk at the park every day.
Oh well.
So and I think it helps
that's
with
very.
diabetes.
Oh,
It helps.
see, look, that's all coming together. Ooh, that's looking pretty good, just the way we want it. Kind of hard mashed, and we'll put them on in another bowl. You want to taste it and
Yes.
see? It's got lots of butter and lots of cream. How's it taste? Salty enough?
Oh,
No salt needed?
here, I'll just take these.
Okay, so let's put them in a bowl, and then we'll get them ready with our salmon.
Wow.
All right. That's good. And yeah, let's put a little something on there so it'll look pretty.
Now what is that you're putting on there?
That's just some rosemary.
Rosemary?
Just to make it look nice.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Yeah, just to make it look nice. So we're gonna make some fresh green beans.
Okay.
And again, usually I'm going to boil these, I don't know, for maybe 10 minutes, you know, just to get them, because we like them a little snappy. We don't like them soggy and cooked like forever. And I'd like them to still look green. That would be nice, so we can decipher what we're having.
Yeah.
So anyway, being with Acappella all those years, we traveled to all those cities, and we always had everybody's best in terms of food, in terms of accommodations, and et cetera, et cetera. We could go on and on, right? So I think as a young person, maybe I was in my 20s, early, let's say early 20s. And, you know, for a lot of things, they came natural because, you know, I think I just really enjoyed cooking. But some of the hospitality part in terms of learning how to treat people when they came to your home, because I grew up in New York, that was not something that we had done a lot of. And there was 7 kids in that house, so there was not a lot of room for hospitality. They were kind, but you weren't coming over to eat. You know what I mean?
Right,
So,
right.
I learned a lot of that on the road because people were just amazing, and we still have some of our closest friends are people that we met on the road and stayed in their home, you know. So I think there is something to inviting people in over food. I think we could solve a lot of problems if we did more of that just by
Have
being
our feet under the same table.
Right. And I think there's something, I don't know, eerily familiar with that. And I think the Lord showed us that example.
Yes.
And if we would use that as an example, it could make a huge difference just by being at the table.
Yes.
So for us, it's not just a meal, it's spiritual.
Yes.
We wholeheartedly believe in hospitality, and I think I would call that my gift, you know. I'm sure as you would. Not everybody have it, but then some other folks that are running these cameras, I don't have that gift, you know what I mean? So everybody have something
everybody has
that's unique to them. So we're gonna rinse these green beans, and then if you wanna put them in another pan, Sharon, either way would be great. I'll cool these down a little bit. Some people use ice to cool this down, to maintain this color on this green beans. Okay, so Sharon, grab me a couple of ice cubes so we can stop these green beans from
cooking.
Yeah, where they don't turn colors and look not like green beans. That's enough. Just pour it in here. Let's cool these babies down a little bit. And we'll let us sit there for a little bit. So I like a little color when I'm cooking. So I'm gonna add these to the green beans. And you know, these you can eat fresh.
Okay.
Yeah, and let's just rinse these off for me real quick. And so in another pan, we're gonna heat this up and just get a little olive oil and turn these over so they're not completely raw for just a little bit. We just want that little.
You want olive oil and butter.
Yes, the little bit of the olive oil will keep that butter from
two
burning.
tablespoons.
Yeah, and then we'll put that in there, and it won't cause the butter to burn.
Okay.
Just enough. There you go. Yeah, just a little dab so it doesn't burn the butter. Yeah.
Here's the
And-
salt.
Yeah, a little bit of pinch of salt in here and a little bit of pepper.
I think we need a little bit more of that.
That sounds good. And we can take that ice out now because these are cooled down plenty. And they won't change color and be some brown color that we don't recognize. I don't like that. Yeah. We'll put a little salt and pepper on them and turn these out.
Way of cooking green beans like mush.
And then we can now put these on our plate, and we're going to throw those red peppers on first. Yeah.
I'll just hold it for you.
Yeah, here you go. We're gonna mix
Oh,
it
that's
in.
beautiful.
I like
Beautiful
color.
presentation.
There we go. And mix them in. And we can pour that butter sauce on it.
All right.
Because that's good.
Yes.
Just pour it in
Don't
there.
wanna
Don't want to waste.
No wasting that.
There we go. Boom.
Oh,
And that's good. That's ready.
that is beautiful.
Okay.
That just kind of elevated something really simple. to
Yeah.
it.
Made it nice.
Yes.
There you go. So this is just some baby spinach, and this is organic baby spinach, which is delicious. So, and we're just gonna make a nice dressing for it. And we're gonna put some baby oranges on top. So this is one avocado, about maybe just a few things of garlic. Okay, so about a quarter cup, about a half a cup. And,
Okay.
and then we're gonna put, a couple of teaspoons. We're just gonna put, this is in there. And again, I cook by taste, so this is guesstimation. If they weren't filming this, then I would just do it to where Pam likes it. But just for the sake of the camera, here you go. Let's put a little honey in there. How much honey? Okay, let me measure it. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna measure it. So this is about, because it's supposed to be kind of sweet. So this is almost a quarter cup. But we'll taste it, and if it needs more, so that's all we put in there. And now let's take it over here and get it all blended together. You might have to be the taster and see if it needs a little salt, a little bit more honey, because it's going on your salad. So I think it's a little thick, so I'm gonna add a little bit more honey and a little bit more olive oil.
Okay.
It needs to kind of be sweet because you're eating greens,
Yeah.
So a little bit more honey, just a tad, and just taste it, and then just a little bit more of that to loosen it up a little bit, because it feels a little thick to me. Like I don't even know how we would put it on the salad. All right, so get us some new spoons.
Okay.
So if we'll get a little bowl, we can pour this in, and our dressing is done. And I don't know if you have the seed still, but I'll use the seed, or I'll sprinkle just a little bit of lime or something, just in case, because these are made to be eaten like right away.
Okay.
And then I will put like a little bit of lemon or something just to kind of keep it. But it kind of looked like salad dressing. I know it's green, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's avocado. It's very healthy. You want to try this? Sharing off my spoon and see now. It should be less tart. Not as tart, but a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, that's good.
And this, I'm just going to sprinkle it on
Do you
top.
need an onion chopped up?
If you like onions on top of it, you can put some on here. This is our feta cheese. But
Another one.
yeah, and I usually just
This one
kind
hasn't been-
of pour it in the middle a little bit. That way, if people hate this feta cheese, it won't be on everything. You could still enjoy the salad without the feta cheese, and that's the
Yes.
salad.
Wow.
Wow. Ladies, this looks great.
Thank you for cooking for us.
Pam's amazing.
Yeah.
No trouble at all, right, Sharon?
Wow. George, would you lead us in prayer?
Gladly. Lord, thank you for the wonderful blessings that you give us, especially the blessing of food. Help us, Father, to be able to use the things that you give us to nourish our bodies, but also to bring others closer in community and closer to you. And it's through Jesus we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Good appetit.
All right, ladies.
Great.
Good stuff. Nobody's gonna believe this. Nobody's gonna believe this. They're like, did y'all get the cooking process? Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, because I wouldn't believe it. I'd be going, oh, they didn't cook it. You have to have some powder and throw some. Yes. It just popped out.
You're going too far.
Nobody's gonna believe this. Nobody's gonna believe this. They're like, did y'all get the cooking process?
Hi, I'm Melissa Lancaster, and I want to welcome you to Praise and Harmony TV. Here on this app or website, whichever you're using, you'll find countless videos on how to sing, vocal care, music theory, training for individual songs, and learning harmony parts, music videos and lyric videos for your church to stream, children's content, and so much more. We are adding new content every day, so be sure to take a look around and be sure to sign up for your 3-day free trial.